Hey everyone, it's been a while. I haven't been recording very much, and I'm sorry about that. I've had a little bit of a writer's block, and I mentioned in the last video I've been a little bit depressed. I think I'm getting out of that. I think this is like the tail end of that little rut. You know, that's part of life. You get in ruts sometimes, and you just got to deal with them, get through them, and face yourself, face your emotions. So one of the things that was happening is I wasn't really sure what to do more videos about, which is silly because there are so many things to do more videos about, like so many things. That was silly. So I went through and I responded to all the comments that I'd missed. I try and respond to comments on my phone, but for some reason, like, I'll respond to them, but it doesn't always go through, and it's hard to see the comments because of the Google Plus integration, and it's weird. On the computer, it works great, and it's really easy, so I just sat down and did that and responded to them. So if you did a comment on a video, I probably responded to it in the past, like, hour. Yeah, that was helpful, because that gave me this list, right? This thing here. See this? That is 12 different ideas about upcoming videos. And one of the things that happened is I decided that I was going to work on these two particular videos that needed a lot of research and work in order to do. And I kind of stopped doing videos because I was doing the research to do these two videos. And I still haven't finished the research on these two videos. Okay? So the one of them is the situation response template. So this is a kind of flow diagram of everything that could possibly come up in the business model that I run and exactly what to do when that situation happens, how to respond to that situation, how to fix it, that kind of thing. So obviously that's taking a lot of work because there's a whole lot of different scenarios that can happen. Obviously there are some that are really simple and common, right? But then you have to think of all the the random ones that are kind of like crap. And I'm not going to get all of the situations, but hopefully I can get the most common ones and then make something that is usable to you guys. And also will be included in the Udemy course, which is something I need to start working on. And I say that I'm going to do 100 of these videos and then do that, but what's probably going to happen is from this point moving forward, I'm going to try and find out ways to start working on the Udemy course and kind of learn more about what the Udemy course is going to entail. Right now, the running idea is that it's going to be like there's going to be some kind of regular course content, but then most of it is going to be these kind of micro videos, and it's going to be a specific single thing that you can search. So you're like, oh, how do I business policies on eBay, right? So you search business policies and then you just go down the list of things in the course and it has a 20-second video showing exactly how to get your business policies and has some information about them. So the idea is to make this database of exactly what information you need that is searchable as quickly as possible. Not so much a course that you go through in a specific order. There's going to be a part of it that's like that, but then the bigger chunk of it is going to be these kind of micro videos. But, like I said, this is all a working theory, so who knows. But aside from that, my upcoming videos, I'm going to be working on a list of possible sources, okay? So I use Walmart exclusively. That is a personal decision. David Vu uses almost only Home Depot. People have preferences. You can use AliExpress, you can use Amazon, you can use Kmart, Target, Kohl's, Bed Bath & Beyond, the list goes on and on and on. And each different source has specific limitations and things you have to watch out for. To use some sources, you have to learn about stealth accounts, which is when you make new accounts to place orders and then you delete them so that you can get around if they don't like drop shippers. There's some ethics to that probably, but we're going to move forward. So, another video idea is the idea of USA versus international. So if you are in a foreign country from where I am, because I'm in the United States, even though I was a foreigner until I was 10, but anyway, I'm in the US now. If you are overseas, dropshipping is different for you than if you're in the US. And some people say it's easier for US dropshippers, which is kind of true, but at the same time, I have to give basically a third of everything I earn to the government for taxes, which is fine. I love being in the States. It's great. I think it's worth it. Fantastic. But if you're overseas, chances are you don't have to give that much money. You have to give, less or maybe more in some places. But there's, you pay whatever taxes are in your area. So while, yeah, you're going to lose some money selling in the U.S. market and then exchanging the currency into a currency that you can use wherever you may live, that may be way, way, way less than paying a third of your entire profit. That's 33% that I lose. That's pretty crazy. But, okay. So I'll do a video about how dropshipping is different when you're based overseas versus here. And then also, these are kind of like 2 microtransaction ideas. So these would be really short videos. But restocking fees and whether you should charge those or not. On eBay gives you the option of charging a 10, a 15, or a 20% restocking fee, or just not charging one at all, and I'll talk more about that. And then also a controversial topic of offering immediate payment or not offering immediate payment. That's something I'll talk about. And then also the PayPal Business Debit MasterCard, which is what I use to make my transactions on Walmart. And then this is one of the research videos. This is I'm going to look at, this is in response to your comment about 1,000 videos, or looking at through 1,000 sales. 1,000 is a bit too many at the moment, because I know realistically I'm probably not gonna actually get a video after looking through 1,000 quantity of data. It's a lot of work. But I will do a 200. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look through the 200 sales that I had about a month or 2 ago, so that you can see an exact, out of those 200 sales, this amount was paid, this amount was unpaid but then paid, this amount was unpaid and never paid, this amount gave me returns, this amount had problems, this amount went smoothly. So it'll kind of give you a sense of statistically how much, but granted, it's 200, so it's not a fully accurate model of how much is going on, but it does show you that in that time period of however long it was that I interacted with 200 orders, what did I have to deal with in those 200 orders, and how long did that take? And I'll talk all about that. That's going to be probably a longer one, and it might be a series. I'm not really sure yet. And then I was actually, when I sat down to record this video, I was going to do it about a concept, but I ended up doing another one of those overview videos where I tell you what I'm going to be talking about. And so this one is listing and lottery theory. So there's been a shift in how I think about listings on eBay, okay? And I'm going to talk to you more about that in the very next video, which I'm about to do as soon as I record this one, all right? And then, let's see, I'm going to do a master software list. And this is just a list of every piece of dropshipping software that I have ever heard about ever, that I can find reference to anywhere. And this is the second video that's taking me a lot of work to actually do. So it's going to be a bit before I get that one out. But again, it might be a series of videos because I don't want to have like 20-minute videos, really. I don't mind doing them occasionally, but I try and keep my videos as like 5 minutes. Because like I know that some of you like actually watch all these, which is crazy. That like it's so cool that I'm saying these words and somebody's actually going to fucking hear all of this and listen to it. I probably shouldn't curse. Anyway. But for those of you who do listen to that point, I really appreciate that. Like, that blows my mind completely and utterly that anyone would do that. That's so cool. I've never been at a point where I have crap to talk about that people actually want to hear. Like, I mean, a little bit before, but that now I like, there's information. I can help people, I can make a difference. And that is awesome. Yeah, I lost my train of thought there, so I'm just going to keep going on. Okay, the next one is going to be how to handle out of stocks. And so moving forward now, what I'm going to do is start looking at some concepts I addressed in very early videos and then go into them in as much detail as possible, as efficiently as possible. Because the idea here is to establish in my mind exactly what the Udemy course is going to be. So that's what these videos are for. These are kind of rough drafts, and you're going to see what like my headspace is as I'm developing this Udemy course. And I'll probably always keep these videos listed and available. I'm of the mentality that, well, yeah, technically, if I post a Udemy course that you have to pay money for, it's going to cost money, right? Obviously. Well, I have the same concepts on YouTube for free. That's competition, right? I'm never going to take this stuff down. Like, it's going to stay up. I don't believe that that's actually how the world works. I think that you just have to keep giving and And like if you also have a mechanism where you have something for sale in a marketplace, I don't think that me giving things away for free on YouTube is going to inhibit that. If anything, I think it's actually going to increase it because it's going to bring it traffic, right? But anyway. And then also the concept of multiple eBay accounts. That's going to be another video. And then a video on how to organize your filters in your email account. So in your Gmail account, how to set it up so that everything that is automated and doesn't need your attention goes and gets marked as read and filtered somewhere and you never see it. And then the things that you need to look at, you can easily view in one place. Okay? And then the other thing on this list is, you're selling account standards or your seller account profile. Basically, if you're in good standing or bad standing and how that works with eBay. And I'll do a video about that because I haven't really talked about it too much before. Exactly how eBay tracks that kind of thing. And if there's anything that you've heard me say that I'm going to do a video about before and I haven't done that yet, or I didn't just talk to you about it, then you should tell me about it. Put it in the comments. Or if I even like casually mention something that might possibly happen, I would really appreciate it if you put it in the comment. I might not respond at some point, but I guarantee you at some point I'm going to be in the same position I was just in and be like, I don't know what to do stuff about. I don't know if I can keep doing this content. I don't know if I can keep going. And then obviously the world, there's always more. There's always more to talk about. There's always more to learn. So your comments really help that. And I appreciate them very much so. Thanks a bunch. Bye-bye.